Hello and welcome to Those Forking Fangirls, where we talk all things nerdy book, TV, movie, pop culture fandoms, and how they integrate into our adult lives. I'm Christine.
And I'm Natasha.
And today, in honor of the release of Wicked for Good, we are chatting all things Wicked Part 1. So,
we have not seen Wicked
yes, that's
Part
what I was
2.
just going to preempt. We have not seen Wicked Part 2. This is dropping the day that Wicked Part 2 officially launches into the world. We're going to do another episode about Wicked Part 2. But right now, we're just celebrating all things Wicked, all the stuff that's come out in the past year, all of the excitement, all of the fucking brand collaborations that Wicked has had. More brand collaborations than I've ever seen in my entire life.
There's like over 200.
I wrote down a bunch of them that I can't wait to just go through because they're fucking insane. We're going to be talking about like why it means so much to us, why it means so much to so many people. We're very excited.
Yes. So first things first, we're going to move into Snap Crackle Pop culture news, but if you really want to skip to the main discussion, the Wicked part of the show, no worries, you can. There's a timestamp always in the description. Christine, what do we have in the news today?
In the news today, well, I'm going to kick things off again with my big announcement that I've been saying the last couple of rounds, but I'm going on a book tour.
Yay!
In January, which is so exciting. And we have a new update regarding the book tour. Well, the first stop, I'm going to go through really quickly. The first stop is on January 7th in Collingswood, New Jersey at the Kiss and Tale Romance Bookshop at 6 p.m. in conversation with Hannah Nicole Maeher. And there is a link for tickets. If it says that tickets are sold out, make sure you get on the wait list because they're trying to get a bigger venue that will make it open to about double of the people that are already got tickets because it sold out really quick. But that's why they have the wait list, not just to wait, because they are going to offer tickets to those people first once they secure a larger venue. So I've been getting a lot of DMs about that. Definitely get on the wait list. I can't wait to see y'all in my home state. All right. The next one is January 9th in Memphis, Tennessee, which is so exciting. It's at 6 p.m. at Novel Memphis in conversation with Kelsey Impicciche, who is a friend of the pod. She's been on the show. We did an ACOTAR.
She's the best.
We did an ACOTAR episode. She's amazing. She's so much fun. And there is not a ticket link for that one, but there is an RSVP link. And the bookstore would really appreciate if you did RSVP because that's how they plan for the event. Please come out if you're in the Tennessee area. I've never been there before, and I hope that there are people there that will come. They're like, what do you estimate how many people will come? And I was like, I don't know. Hopefully people will come. I hate giving them estimations because, like, I've never been there.
Laura says 30 Flirty and Forever Alone is the only 10 I see.
Oh, love it. Next stop is in Austin, Texas, and it's January 11th. I'm so excited to go to Austin, and it's at Larkin Owl Booksellers at 7 p.m., and it's going to be in conversation with Natasha Polis. Yay! Yeah, we're both coming to Austin.
Never been.
Me either. TFF takes Austin. Definitely come out. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited. I was like, I have to do one of your book stops. Like, this is tradition at this point.
We've never had a tour that didn't have a Natasha stop.
Because obviously she got the wonderful Olivia Blake, who is Christine's next stop in LA.
Yes. So then the last stop will be in LA in Culver City at the Ripped Bodice at 7 p.m. with Olivia Blake / Alexine Farrell Fulmuth. And She is fantastic. If you haven't read her books, she wrote the Atlas Six trilogy. Olivia Blake, if you're confused, why she has two names. Olivia Blake is her pen name, but that's what she writes all her adult novels under. So I feel like that is the more widely known name, at least to me. But her young adult books are also like huge, and they're under Alexine. But I'm so excited, and tickets for all of these are in the show notes. Most of them are ticketed because they're being held by indie bookstores, so make sure you grab your ticket, support your local indie, and I'm just so excited.
Yay, the book's coming out.
The book is fucking coming. 30, Flirty, and Forever Alone is hurtling towards us, and I am pumped. The audiobook I got to listen to, I got my actual copies in the mail. So I have like the finished copies now, which is wild. So if you haven't pre-ordered yet. Oh, also, okay, I forgot to mention, if you want a personalized signed copy and you can't come to any of these stops, you can order one from any of these stores, whichever one is closest to you. Or if it's not close, you can still order from them, and I will sign those while I'm there. And then they'll ship them out to you. So if because I have gotten a lot of questions about that. That is possible. Pick one of these stores, order through them. That I will sign while I'm there.
Yay.
Yay. Natasha,
Yeah.
what have you got?
Well, also make sure to pre-order Christine's book on Amazon.
Oh, yeah. Please pre-order 30, Flirty, and Forever Alone if you haven't yet. If you're interested in reading it, that is. Or if you want to support my author career. Thank you.
Another place you guys can come meet us is Love Lit Con.
Yeah.
In February down in San Diego, California. It's
Fuck yeah.
Valentine's weekend.
Yes. Oh my God. What a fun way to celebrate our Valentine's Day weekend with all the book lover girlies.
The romance book lover girlies.
Yes.
It's a really fun 3-day con. We've talked to the women who've put it on, and we're so excited. They have it like down. We're excited. Anyways, it's packed full of so many authors, like including Christina Lauren. We are going to have our podcast,
Catherine Center, who wrote like The Bodyguard and stuff.
Yes.
She's also one of the big author leading names. Mm-hmm.
We're also going to have a podcast live show.
Yes.
There.
Yes, we are.
So excited about that.
It's going to be so fun. We have had this topic ready to rock for a long time, and we're excited to do it.
Finally.
Yes.
So the link for Love Lit Con will be in the show notes if you guys want to check it out.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And that's in San Diego, if you forgot already. We don't know if we're going to be at BookCon yet, y'all. So that's still up in the air, but we will let you know if anything changes. Okay. This was big news while we were on our hiatus last week. Sabrina Carpenter is going to star in an Alice in Wonderland live action movie for Universal.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She approached the studio about this herself. Wicked producer Mark Platt, who's also done many other things, and Hustlers writer Lorena Scarfaria will write and direct the project. And it's been described as like her passion project. Like she wants to produce an Alice in Wonderland and star in one. So, and I think it's a musical Alice in Wonderland.
I'm sure it is.
Yes. So this is going to be interesting. What do you think of this?
I'm so excited. She's the perfect Alice. She's small and blonde and can sing.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's going to be great. Alice in Wonderland personally freaks me out. Just the story in general. But like, if Sabrina's doing it, obviously I'll be there.
I'm excited for the costumes. We shall see. Oh, this also dropped while we were off. Jennifer Lawrence is producing a Miss Piggy movie with Emma Stone.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Cole Escala writing it. They are the first non-binary actor to win a Tony, and I didn't look up much of his writing credit. Did I just say he again? I didn't look up their writing credit. But I'm excited for this. She just like announced it on a podcast.
Yeah,
she's just like,
I saw
I'm
a random
announcing
clip
it.
of it. All right, we have to talk about all the stuff dropped in the past week and a half or 2 weeks. All of the interviews with Rob Pattinson and Jennifer Lawrence to promote Die My Love. I was dying watching the Vanity Fair lie detector interview. You have to watch the full 17 minutes. Don't just settle for the little fucking clips you see online.
No, thank you. I know.
The whole thing is perfect.
I keep like skipping past them. I'm like, I need to watch it.
Yes. Well, okay. Highlight is definitely when she asks, she's like, if they made another Twilight right now and asked you to be in it, would you? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. Of course. What do you mean? It'd be great. She's like, what? You would? I don't think you should say yes. And he's like, no, I love to play 17. I want to play 17 again. I love taking roles from younger actors. And he's just like so dry about this, like just insistent. And she's like, that makes sense. You just cold FaceTimed me. And he's like, yeah, it's Gen Z. And she's like, yeah, it's very Gen Z. And she's like, but you're a millennial. And he's like, no, I'm Gen Z.
Gen Z.
And she's like, no, you're not. And he's like, yeah, Gen Z. Truthful. And just like the way he says truthful. Like, this is Edward Cullen in my mind. Like, the way he's playful. That's how he was in the book. Like, I was like, if he played Edward like this, perfection. Oh, my God. It was so funny. And there's so many other funny moments that you just have to go watch in order to really, like, get the full scope of how wild these two are together in the same room. I believe you believe you're Gen Z. But what year were you born?
They are giving such sibling energy. And I saw someone in the comments be like, I don't care about these actors who are like romantic on screen. I want more of this. I want more of this banter and teasing and like you're going to slap each other because you're getting on each other's nerves. Like, that's what I want to see.
It was so fucking fun. And it was just, in general, so fun to see, obviously, these bookish movie adaptation icons together. The sad part is, I heard that the movie is boring.
Oh,
I'm not
damn.
surprised because it's like a A24 Marriage Story-esque movie. I heard this from John. He went to see this and he's like, I was so bummed out that it was boring. He's like, it starts off really strong and then it just doesn't go anywhere.
Great. I want to go watch it. I'm going to use my AMC.
I want to watch it on streaming.
But I have the movie thing. I can just go watch it.
Yeah, I know. Lucky. I don't go to the movies.
Okay. Wait, we have to talk about Taylor Swift news.
Oh, we have it today in Taylor Swift. So the new docuseries is less than a month out, and at the exact month mark, 11/13, she dropped another trailer. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did. I was in the hotel room, on the way to Magic Kingdom.
Dude, I can't even remember it right now. I watched it, but I was like half asleep and very excited.
I was very like Tay and I watched it. The only thing I kind of remember was that like, oh my God, we get to see the beginnings of her and Travis's relationship.
Wait, and also like the tour. She's talking about like how she started planning it.
Yes.
Yeah. Very excited. I think I might have turned it off because I was like, I don't want to be spoiled anymore.
No, there's a scene where Travis is under the stage. There's a scene where they're talking on the phone for the first time. Yeah. And I were like crying.
Oh my God, yes, I saw her planning the surprise songs. Yeah, she's like, I'm doing this, into this, into this, into this, into this, into this, into this. Oh, I watched the whole thing. Never mind. Yeah. And her mom was like, that sounds complicated. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's going to be so good. It's going to be everything we ever wanted. Yes. Oh my God. All right. And do we have anything else? Natasha, what's this?
Halle Bailey and Regé-Jean Page are starring in a new rom-com called You, Me, and Tuscany in theaters on April 10th. This looked like a Netflix like rom-com, but I guess not. It's going to theaters.
Wow.
It's like a fake relationship type of thing.
Okay.
And I don't even just watch the trailer if you want to. But the tagline is, she came for pasta and got lost in the sauce.
No. Okay.
Yeah. So
you know what? It's just cheesy enough that it might work.
yeah, I'm excited to see both of them in a movie together. It's Little Mermaid and what's his title?
It's Bridgerton. The Duke.
The Duke of Hastings.
The Duke of Hastings from season 1 of Bridgerton. Too good to come back for another season. Never got anything else.
Yeah. This is what he's doing now.
I hate that trope.
You know, he could have had Jonathan Bailey's career.
He could have been everywhere. I just hate the trope of people going on one season of a TV show, blowing up and being like, I don't need any more of this show. I'm better.
Don't need you.
It's like, don't bite the hand that loves you.
There also was a new Wuthering Heights trailer. Did you watch it?
I didn't. I don't think I'm gonna watch anymore because I want to watch it so bad now.
Yeah.
Already.
They
already had a perfect
pointedly
trailer.
said inspired by the greatest love story of all time.
Twilight?
No, Wuthering Heights.
I'm aware.
So I watched it. The trailer wasn't as good as Fall in Love and Again and Again. Fall in Love
again and again. Like, you can't beat that.
No,
that
you
was one of
can't.
honestly, I think that's like one of the best trailers of all time for a movie. I'm
Not
not
the
even
greatest
kidding.
love story of all time?
Not the greatest love story, but one of the greatest trailers of all time. And that's saying something. Like, I love trailers.
Anyways, it looks so beautiful. I don't care if it's fucking inspired by Wuthering Heights.
I don't care
just
either.
Excited to see the costumes, the set. There's a whole scene where she's wearing this like red pinkish dress and the floor is bright red and everything else is white. And I'm like, ugh, it's so good.
I love Emerald Fennell's visions so much that I don't care how close of an adaptation it is in any which way or form. Like,
We have like 5 of them. We don't need another true one.
I also like have only heard really what I know about Wuthering Heights through Bella Swan and like the overall zeitgeist. Like, I don't want to read that book from everything I hear about it.
It's not a fun read. I can tell you that.
It sounds miserable.
Not the greatest love story of all time. I'm sorry.
No, that is Twilight.
Oh my God. Erin said, I saw a crazy BTS where the wallpaper is literally just super blown up photographs of Margot Robbie's skin.
No.
Fuck yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Laura said, I also feel like classics allow for play because they have been adapted numerous times. We don't need one-to-one adaptions of these books.
No, I love the idea of an unhinged as fuck adaptation of a classic. Like,
Yeah.
what a fun playground to play in.
Mm-hmm.
I am excited. So excited. All right. Let's move into what right now. Natasha, have you read any books this week?
No, I was at Disney World.
Okay. Cool. I cannot finish a written book right now for the life of me. I have these 2 books that I did finish. I did a combination, which was working very well for me, of audio and written, because I can read before bed and I can read in the shower with my eyes, but the rest of the day I'm just running around. So I finished Mate. I got to a point in Mate where I was like, this shit's really good. I can't put it down. And so I switched to reading it, especially for the sexy scenes in Mate. I don't love the narration.
No.
No. I was like, nah. I I just don't love this really popular male narrator. I think it's much better when the female narrator does her hot boy voice.
I think so too.
It really throws me because he's everywhere. Like,
What's
now,
his name again?
I don't want to say it because I don't
Okay.
want to like be mean.
Yeah.
You know him. He's everywhere. And I just don't like his interpretation because I feel like it's trying so hard to be sexy. Don't you feel that way?
Yes.
And I'm just like,
It throws me every time I hear it.
throws me so much. And I just don't like it. I would choose Julia Whalen's hot man voice any day over real man. When someone one of my comments was like disappointed that it wasn't dual narration for Tafafa, and I was like, you don't do dual narration typically unless there's 2 points of view.
Yeah.
You know, and if you have a good narrator, she does a good voice, and it doesn't take you out of it. Like a man who comes in like that might not be, you know, might be trying really hard to be sexy, will take you out.
Mm-hmm.
But some people love this narrator. I just don't. I can't get on board.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was really good. I didn't like it as much as Bride. I didn't love it as much as Bride, but I enjoyed it. I just felt like when it ended, it just didn't have as big of an impact on me as a full book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I see that.
And then
I liked that we got, though, 2 of them. So at least we had.
yes. I'm glad that we got more in that world for sure. I felt like there was more to the story with Bride in terms, and like Mate was very isolated, and it was isolated for a reason.
I'm really excited to hear your thoughts on the audio readers for Hot for Slayer.
Okay, so for Hot for Slayer, I started with the audio and then I had to switch because it was so funny when I was reading it with my eyes and not funny when they were doing it with their accents.
I thought it was funny with their fucking accents.
There's this one part that was I'm so glad I read it with my eyes, where like she throws him an apple and he's just like slices it and dices it with a knife that he pulls out of thin air. And all the pieces just fall to the ground and they're just like, huh.
I'm sorry. The way that male audiobook actor was like so heavily like Transylvanian.
He
like,
was so heavy. I couldn't get past it. I was like, okay. And she was like very British. So
I
the
loved her
combination
voice.
of the two was just like, it was just making me, I think because I like to mimic accents so much, like the overwhelming accents from both of them was taking me out of the story. And I was just concentrating on how they say words.
Okay. I see that.
It's just like when I tried to listen to Red Rising, it is narrated by like a very British man, and it's so strong, the accent, that I do find myself focusing on the way he speaks rather than what he's saying. All right. What have you been but Hot for Slayer, so fun. Such a quick read. Once I finished Mate, I was like hungry for more Allie Hazelwood. She
we
also
were on the same path.
has Bound that just came out, and I want it with my eyes because this is the problem too. Because I was concentrating so much on their voices, I didn't like hear any of the beginning. Like I read it with my eyes again, and I was like, oh, I didn't remember any of this because I was just like, oh, look at their fun accents.
I listened to it while I was painting my studio, so I had no other choice but to like concentrate on the story.
Yeah, I was cleaning and doing things, so it wasn't ideal.
Okay, TV shows.
TV shows. Okay, what have you been watching?
Well, I see you have I Love LA. I downloaded it to watch on the plane, but I didn't get a chance to because I fell asleep both times. I want to hear your thoughts on that. Do you like it?
I do like it. It is a little like almost, I don't want to say like triggering.
Oh.
It makes me a little anxious because like she is in LA. She is trying really hard, and her friend is an influencer. She used to be, okay, so this is the premise. So she moved to LA and she was supposed to move with her best friend, who she's like really codependent with. she's her manager, and she's like an influencer that was like taken off, and she's the reason why she was taking off, because she helped her build her brand from the start in New York City. And then they moved, and then she decided that she's not going to move last minute and left her with the apartment that they were supposed to share. Oh. And she had to like figure it out for herself. And she starts working for like a management agency, but like at the bottom level. Mm-hmm. And she really wants a promotion. And her boyfriend is Josh Hutcherson, and he now lives with her in this apartment, which is just so fun to see Josh in the show. And he's such a good boyfriend. He's a teacher. I think he teaches Spanish. So she wants a promotion, and the boss is Leighton Meester, and Leighton is like, why do you think you can handle more? Like, you've never managed someone. And she's like, oh no, I did. Her friend just put up like a really big brand deal for like a big thing. And she's like, I worked with blah, blah. She's like my best friend. And she's like, oh, well, why doesn't she even follow you on Instagram? And she's like, oh, no, I don't know. I was like, and she was just earlier that morning debating blocking her because like it's just making her feel shitty seeing her post these things, and she's not her manager anymore. And she like ditched her.
Oh, God. I feel like this is way too close to home.
I know. And then at the end of the episode, she shows up at her apartment. She's like, oh my God, hi! And she's like, hi? But it kind of works out for her because she just told her boss that like, no, like they are best friends. Like, and she managed her, and she could totally like get her on board with the company.
Oh boy.
And she shows up there and she wants to stay with her, and she's like kind of crazy, mm-hmm. She she stays with her like the next day. Like her boyfriend walks into the apartment, and she's like getting off on their bed, like and just like constantly being like, oh my God, I need you, like come here, like I'm gonna, she's annoying. But like they're also friends, and it's a weird dynamic that kind of makes me a little anxious,
Yeah, okay. I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to watch this. Now I'm like, oh.
I want to keep watching. It's good, but like it's almost funny in a way that I can't laugh, because like it's too close. And like, okay, at the end of the second episode, so while she's like, okay, I'm gonna manage you, right? Her friend is now here, mm-hmm. and they're meeting at like a coffee place, and this girl walks in who's like a huge influencer lady, and she's like, oh, you? And we've made a big point about how she has one of those really expensive Birkin bags at the beginning, this influencer. And she's like, oh my God, you fucking stole my Birkin bag and you're using it right now? The fucking audacity. And she takes it back and empties her whole bag in front of everyone. And like this influencer is actually crazy. She's like a Karen that like calls the police on everybody and like tells everybody everything on her like stories. She like makes up whatever she wants and everyone believes her. Oh my God, it was giving me so much anxiety.
Oh.
So anyway, that's I Love LA. It's very like real. I feel like this is like, it's very much like crazy influencer manager dynamic.
Uh-huh.
Ayo from The Bear is in the second episode, and she plays this pop star, and one of the lead, Rachel, her best friends is a stylist, and his main client is this pop star. And he gets fired by her. She's like really annoying too. It's like, this is giving me anxiety. Oh my God. It's also like very Gen Z, because that's like her brand, I feel like. But it was really cool hearing how she got this show. I don't know if you saw the story. It was going viral on like TikTok and Instagram, but she did a in an interview for all the students at her alma mater. I don't know if it's NYU, I can't remember, but she was just talking about how she went into HBO and like a general meeting and pitched a couple things, and then just like they were asking her about her personal life, and they were just like chatting and gabbing. And afterward, her agent called her and was like, "You booked the show." And she's like, "Oh, which one?" Because she pitched multiple ideas. And she's like, "I don't know, whatever you told them."
Oh.
And she's like, "What do you mean?" And it was just like,
Is this all the first episode?
no, this is literally Rachel was telling this to college students about pitching the show.
Oh.
This show, I Love LA.
Oh.
And it's literally, they wanted her to make a show about all the stuff that was happening in her life, like all the gabbing stuff.
Oh, okay. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So, yeah, and she's like, "I don't remember what I said. I blacked out. I have no idea what we talked about." It was just very funny and just really cool to hear the story. But yeah, so she was basically in that interview, she was like, you never know what's going to happen. So like, just go for it. Just pitch the thing, do the thing, talk to the
getting
people.
in the room is big
Getting
enough.
in the room. Yeah. So anyway, what about movies?
Well, we watched Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, yeah.
The 20th birthday episode.
The 20th anniversary episode of Dancing with the Stars is phenomenal. All the dances were so good and emotional, and Tom Bergeron was there, and there were just so many cool tributes to past Dancing with the Stars things. I cried many times and was so happy the whole time.
I know. Being like, we watched it like that first episode, like my family all did. We watched that first season all together. Wild.
Yeah, I mean, that first season was huge. I didn't watch it because I was like, I watch dancing. I mean, I watch So You Think You Can Dance, all professionals. And then
gosh.
I started watching, I think, on like season 3.
You're giving dancing
Snob.
I
know. I didn't know what it was. I hadn't even watched it. I was just doing that.
Okay, movies.
I watched, so this is just like how I keep going.
Wow, you watched a lot of movies.
I know. Like, well, this is what I can watch when I'm writing is a movie, something that's contained and isn't going to take my attention forever. And I needed to watch something on my breaks because Natasha was in Disney, Florida. So I couldn't like call anyone. I mean, I could call other people, but like, I don't know if I can get off the phone with other people. So I just put on Christmas movies. So I watched Merry Little Xmas, which is the new Netflix one.
This is the one with Pearson Ford.
I mean, it's the one with the girl from Clueless who is so fucking endearing. I love her.
Alicia Silverstone?
Yes. Oh my God. She was just so lovable in this movie.
Okay.
So cute. I loved it. It was really cute. I mean, love is a strong word, but I very much enjoyed it. Like, it was really cheesy, but all the actors were so good that they were pulling it off. So I was laughing and having a great time.
Good. Okay.
There is trigger warning for Harry Potter jokes. They are in there.
Okay. You also watched the Jonas Brothers movie. Movie.
Did. Oh my God. I was like, what else can I put on during my break? Because there's no other Christmas movies yet on Netflix that they've dropped. So I remember that Jonas Brothers had a Christmas movie on Disney Plus, and I put it on expecting it to be like so stupid. And then it was so funny. I'm so impressed with Nick Jonas. Like, he was so good. He was delivering his lines. I was just bursting out laughing. And it was so cute. And I was like, why is this so good? There is like, in the beginning, it feels a little rocky because Joe has this big musical number that's so random and stupid, but that's the only one that rang as random and stupid. And it was still kind of amusing, but the actual script was really fun and like heartwarming and made you feel things. And I was like, who wrote this? And then I looked her up and it was Elizabeth. I think her name's Elizabeth Berger. And she wrote Love, Simon. She wrote Love, Victor. She wrote This Is Us. She wrote Want You Back, that movie I really like
so they got a really good writer
on Amazon. Yeah, I was like, they got a good one. I love everything she's ever written. She's very funny, and yeah, definitely recommend the Joe Bros Christmas Movie. It was so, I had to like gush about it afterward. I was like, Danielle, have you watched this yet? And I was just like, she had watched it that day, and it was on her stories. But since I blocked Instagram, I did not see her stories. And she's like, yeah, we just watched it. And I was like, oh my God, this part, this line, this line, this line. Yeah, as someone who like doesn't love the Jonas Brothers, but like enjoys them and has been around them since the beginning, it was just like there's all these little jokes and like just stuff if you know them, and it was just so fun.
I want to watch it.
Definitely watch it. And then I was like, what do I watch now? And I was like, wait, let me rewatch my favorite Christmas movie of all time now, Spirited, which is on Apple TV. It's so underrated, and it's amazing and made me so happy for the third time. It came out in 2022, if you haven't watched it yet. It's with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. It's my favorite thing Will Ferrell's ever done. And of course, I always love Ryan Reynolds in movies, and it's just so sweet, and the music is so good, and the dancing and the choreography and the camera work. Oh, the tap dancing. I just get chills. Like my whole body's like, like there are so many amazing moments with these tap dancers during the musical numbers, and I fucking love it. Watch it.
Do you have one more?
Well, I also, it's the same people who did the music for The Greatest Showman, for La La Land, and all of that, and Dear Evan Hansen. So the music is amazing and Spirited. And Good Afternoon is, such a good number. But anyway, I watched The Greatest Showman on the plane back from New Jersey, and that music has been in my head ever since. And I didn't like really watch it. I fell asleep in the first 10 minutes, but I heard it all. You know, when you're like asleep and you're just like, I love this
You
music.
can't put it on your thing if you didn't finish it.
I fell asleep, but I was like joyous. And I would wake up and like see things and like fall asleep again. Oh my God.
I only watched one movie on my flight home from Florida, which was Fly Me to the Moon with Scarlett Johansson.
Oh my God, how was it? I always see this and never watch.
Dude, it was good.
Really?
Yes.
Why has nobody seen it?
I saw one person on TikTok share a clip or share one clip. I saw another person be like, oh, I love this movie. I'm like, oh my God, wait, I should watch this.
What? Next break. Fly Me to the Moon.
Yeah, it's set during the moon race.
The space race.
Yeah, the space race.
Yeah, 1969.
And it's about how the government hires this like marketing genius who is Scarlett Johansson to get people to buy back in to the space race after over a decade of waiting. And they make her basically like make a whole set in the event that they don't actually make it to the moon. And yeah. And there's a whole romance between her and Channing Tatum, and it's really good. And they have really great banter, and I really loved it. And
I'm excited.
It felt like a rom-com that like you would have watched in like the early 2000s.
Oh my God. And I love Channing in rom-coms. I just feel like he plays it so, I mean, obviously she's the man and fucking The Lost City. I love seeing him stripped down as this character that doesn't know what he's doing. It's so endearing and fun.
Yeah. So really freaking liked it. It was like the one movie I stayed awake for. I tried putting on Black Book with Kate Blanchett and Michael Fassbender, fell asleep. I tried watching How to Train Your Dragon, fell asleep within the first 10 minutes. So
literally, that's my key to falling asleep on a plane. I have to pop on a movie and put in my headphones. And if I don't know, even if I haven't seen it, sometimes I just immediately fall asleep. Oh, there's something about having something to watch that makes it so easy. Like, oh, you have to watch this. No, I don't. Watch me fall asleep. All right. Well, that wraps up what right now. We are going to get into our main discussion. Wicked! But Wicked! No one mourns the wicked! But first, we are going to thank the listeners. We appreciate you being here, part of our podcast community, so much. If you don't already, we'd love it if you follow the podcast for free in your favorite listening app, whether that be Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It's free, it's easy. You push a button and then you don't miss an episode. It makes it, it's good for us because so you don't miss an episode. Easier for you to know when there's new shit coming out. We really appreciate that. We also are on YouTube. So there's visual versions of every single episode if you want to watch us instead of listen. And you can subscribe there for free. Just click the subscribe button and it's free and it'll tell you every time there's a new episode up on the YouTube so you can watch the visual episode. And if you don't know, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/thoseforkingfangirls. And this is why we can do the show. This is sponsored by viewers like you, brought to you by viewers like you. So we love our Patreon community and we literally couldn't do this without them. And we would love to welcome you into that community as well if you enjoy the show and would like to support us monetarily so that it makes it easier for us to do the show. We would greatly appreciate that. And we have lots of perks we like to offer you in exchange for your support. For our first tier, Team Jacob, you get the show ad free. You get to come to live recordings and be a part of the discussion in the chat. Like when we reference people, those are our patrons and we love them. And, you also get Fangirl Tea Time, our flagship benefit, which is an extra half an hour show attached to every single show. Mm-hmm. So when you become a Team Jacob member, you will get Fangirl Tea Time going all the way back to episode 120. We are on episode 142 right now. So that is a lot of extra content where we're telling like funny stories from our personal life. We're talking deeper topics that are a little too personal for the show. So definitely worth the support, worth the tier, worth the subscription. I think that's where you get a lot of bang for your buck. And then we have the Team Polis Bananas. Yes, I was like, is it Polis what?
Polis Bananas.
Team Polis Bananas is our top tier. And that one is $15 a month. And that one you get to you get everything we just mentioned. And we also have fangirl bonding sessions every single month and our next one's coming up, the 22nd. So join right now if you want to be a part of it. But where we hang out on Zoom for an hour and chat and get to know each other. And it's so fun. And that's every single month. And there's lots of other fun perks. Check out patreon.com/thoseworkingfangirls for more details. All right, folks. Now we are going to roll into our main discussion. If you are a patron, we're going right on in. If not, we'll be right back after these messages. And we're back.
We're back.
All right, everybody. We are talking Wicked. And I want to kick this off with when we first fell in love with Wicked and how was that experience? Well, obviously, I think most of us first fell in love with Wicked with the play. But, like, how was the experience watching the play for the first time in comparison to watching the movie for the first time?
Well, I feel like we can't talk about Wicked unless we talk about The Wizard of Oz, because so much of The Wizard of Oz informed what Wicked was.
And how we felt about it. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I feel like, I mean, as children...
Do you remember the first time you watched The Wizard of Oz?
No. I was definitely really young.
Yeah, me too. I remember being legitimately scared of the Wicked Witch of the West and of the house falling and that lady in the window.
Oh yeah.
And when when like the ruby slipper feet like sunk back into the house when she reached for them. Ooh, it was creepy.
I think I was afraid of like the wizard and all those like loud noises.
The monkeys scared
Oh,
me.
the
flying
monkey scared me.
Yeah. And when she's on the house, when she appears when they're on the Yellow Brick Road and she's like, there you are, my pretty. And like there's fire. That scared me.
I was also like enamored with Glinda, the Good Witch, and I thought her dress
And her
was so
bubble.
pretty. Yeah, I also just love the ruby slippers. I just thought it was so like it's just such a look.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like we all grew up with The Wizard of Oz. It was like one of those, hopefully
Staple
in your
movies.
household, one of those staple movies that you watch, including like The Sound of Music and all
And it was
of
like
that.
a staple movie for our parents. I feel like, it was like one of those that my dad used to tell me how he used to watch it on TV and be scared of the flying monkeys. And you know what I was really enamored by when I watched it? The makeover part with Dorothy in Oz.
And all the curls.
And yeah, they made her curls and they like turned her eyes different colors. I was like, can people really
did?
do that? Or they offered to. And I was like, how do you turn someone's eye different color? It was like very magical watching Oz. Like now you watch it and obviously it's like an outdated technically, in terms of like what they could do with Oz now. But in that moment, those sets felt so grand and cool. Not in that moment when I watched it as a kid.
I mean, I still think it holds up, like from going from black and white to Technicolor.
It does.
Then the practical sets of those days, because you don't really get to see that very often nowadays.
But have you watched it recently? Like you can just kind of see
No.
that there's sets more.
Yeah,
That's
true.
Now that you know, back before we were so aware of sets, I never used to pick up on them at all. But watching it now, especially like living in LA and having visited all the different studios. Yeah, you can see the setness of it. But yeah, they still did a great job. It's a horse of a different color. Remember, like the horse that changes colors? Yeah. That was really cool.
When Wicked came around, I was in. What year did it launch? 2000.
I feel like it's 2003, 2004.
Okay.
Yeah.
It didn't come to LA until I think 2005 when I was in like 5th grade. So I was about 12 years old, and I remember hearing about it and listening to the music because
2003.
Yeah. My family was already like a big musical family, with my parents being in love with Phantom of the Opera. And I had only ever seen Phantom of the Opera and I think Sound of Music live. And Wicked came around. That was the first time I got to go to the Pantages, which is the big theater we have in LA. Like Christine grew up outside of New York, so you probably got so many other opportunities to go see musicals. But it was like a big to-do. My dad got us like a limo and we drove up to LA in the limo. I already knew a lot of the music. I just didn't know the story. And I remember being so like watching how things would connect with the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. And just loving it.
Yeah. And I was like, wait, oh my gosh, like that connects. And then, oh, wait, and that goes there. And this is what actually
it's like
was
reading a book, like reading a Cassandra Clare book when they start to connect and you're like, oh.
And I think after that, I was so obsessed with Wicked. I was so obsessed with Wicked that it was my like senior solo. I did Popular. And like I sang that in front of like a big audience because I loved Wicked so much, and I loved how Glinda. I'll never forget how funny Glinda was, and I've never experienced laughing so much with a stage performance because again, I only ever seen Sound of Music or Phantom of the Opera. I didn't know things could be funny with real live actors.
Literally, I think that's the first time I saw a show that I thought was funny too. I was, I think, 13 or 14 when I saw it, and it was like the OG cast. My aunt got the tickets, and I had the same feelings of like, oh my God, this is how this happened, and this is why this happened. Like, the connecting the threads between what we've seen over and over again with Wizard of Oz, and then this backdrop story with Elphaba. And yeah, how funny the dynamic was. And like I saw Kristen Chenoweth, which I did not appreciate at the time. And then later on, when Glee happened, I like went back to see if I had seen Kristen Chenoweth because it like she felt so familiar, and I was like, "Oh my god, I did!" Yeah, I will never forget the first time Defying Gravity. I heard that song and saw it performed, and she flew up on stage, and I was just like, full body chills, tears in my eyes. It was so good, and yeah, it was the first play that I ever came back and I was like, that was amazing. I loved it. And I saw many, but like never connected the way that I did with this play. Like I saw like Beauty and the Beast and The Lion King and like 1776
Oh yeah, we saw Lion King.
and like The Sound of Music and Hello Dolly and you know, all of these all of these stories that are so famous, but there's something about Wicked and how, and this kind of goes into one of my other questions, like why do you think everyone connects with it so strongly? Because there's something about a misunderstood character and the friendship that forms with basically her bully, you know, and how she completely does a turnaround. Galinda. And I think that, you know, we all in different ways feel misunderstood at some point in our lives and feel like the butt of everybody's joke. I think we all have at least one kind of core memory where we felt like shit. Like we felt like Elphaba in that moment where she walks into the dance with the hat on and everyone's like, ew, she's so disgusting. And she just starts to dance and Fiero's like, she doesn't care what anyone thinks. And Glinda's like, no, she does. She's just pretending not to. That seems just so powerful. And I think that is in the movie, it's just done so perfectly because I don't remember it in the play.
Don't remember in the play.
I don't remember it. But in the movie, that is the most powerful scene for me. Like,
oh, yeah. It's the most powerful. I remember watching the stage performance when she sang Not That Girl. Like,
see, I don't remember that. Yeah.
As like a plus size, like young woman, I was a young girl. I was 12 years old, like watching that and feeling so othered from, you know, people who had different body types than I did. You know, this is 2005, you know, Skinny was in. And I remember listening to that and being, you know, having been someone picked over, you know, I'm never going to be the one that the boy is going to like. Like, I connected so hard with that song and I'll never forget that experience. And I think like I loved it in the movie, but for me it didn't hit as hard as when I watched it on stage.
Yeah, I almost think that like I was too far away from the stage to like get the full feeling of that scene, because yeah, I think that feeling that you're describing, that moment, like we all have it at some point. Or like I feel like I was thinking about it last night and I was just like, why is it that like I am hysterically crying during this? And it's because like I've been that girl. Like I remember like scenes from I like didn't think about, you don't like, I don't know. I reframed bullying so much. Like remember we were talking about cheerleading and I was like, I guess we were bullied. Like my freshman year of high school, I was like so flat chested and like tiny, and like I tried so hard in gym. And I just specifically remember in gym class, like this girl laughing at how I don't have, like literally saying like she's so flat chested, like she probably doesn't even know, like blah 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 blah. And like all the boys were laughing, and like it's because I like tried really hard in gym, so like I drew attention to myself. Anyway, and I just like remember that like core feeling of everyone like kind of turning and laughing at you. And that's just something that we all go through. Like everyone has like their Carrie moment, unless you're like the super popular girl. And then I feel like a lot of people, and I've been also the girl who like thinks that this popular girl is like being friends with them. And like I've been like used by that girl to like get good grades on her test. She would like copy me next to me in class. Like, and then you think you're friends with them, and then you get with their other friends and they're just laughing at you. And it's like, I think so many of us have had that. And it's so like upsetting. Like,
Yeah.
and I hate watching Galinda do that to her. I hate it.
I mean, I feel like everyone has experienced some form of bullying.
Yes.
And it's kind of like a fairy tale of like you.
Like the bully stops bullying you and becomes your friend.
Yeah. And like understands and fights for you. And yeah, Pauline says, I feel like since I was so young when I got obsessed with The Wizard of Oz and Wicked, that it was one of the first exposures to there are always two sides to a story, and one where you truly feel sad for the villain. Yeah. I feel like
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that really teaches you to step back and look at it from another perspective and question the snap judgments that people are making around you, or even question the propaganda of the government. You know, it's not always something that you should just believe. To have your own separate thoughts and make your own separate conclusions based on the person that whoever is being villainized, because it's very easy to spin a story and the mob mentality of it all. And rewatching it yesterday in the beginning when they're talking about how she's dead and Galinda's kind of singing, she looks like she's about to cry. Like the whole thing until she gets to the part where she's talking, and then she like kind of has gathered herself. But she looks torn in different sections of it. And I didn't really notice it the first time, obviously, because we hadn't watched the whole thing yet. I think that it's crazy how universally loved it is. And it was really cool for me. Like, let's talk about, okay, what are your favorite Wicked-based memories from the past year? Because it really has been a phenomenon, the likes of which we have not seen since maybe Potter.
Yeah. And I'm sad there's only 2 movies. Like, can we keep this going, please? I mean, I feel like they cast it so well. Like, when they initially cast Ariana Grande, was never a huge fan of hers. And, but the phenomenon of watching Ariana, like, become, like, from this pop star, or, you know, she's a Disney star to pop star to, like, a movie star, for me, I think was a phenomenon. And, like, watching her fully embody this character was so, I think, fun for me. As far as like phenomenons, the whole holding space.
Yes.
Like, the press tour from the first movie.
The finger grab is everywhere.
I just have never been more endeared to these actresses until they started talking about how much this meant to them.
Because they really both embodied their role, both on screen and off screen, during the press tour. Yeah.
Yeah. And, oh my gosh, Cynthia Erivo is so graceful. Ariana is just hilarious. Like,
and she's very earnest. And that's really also a quality that has changed my perspective on her, because she hasn't been that open in any interviews previous to this, at least to my knowledge.
Yeah. It felt very like, for me, I felt like there was this wall, like she was putting on this act for so long, and I feel like this is like her that we get to see.
It's the most vulnerable. Both actors are vulnerable in every interview. They just feel like there's no wall.
And like, I understand why they're crying so much. I about cried here about 4 times.
Yeah, you watch. I like the first time watching the movie compared to the play, I think it was just much more powerful because it's so much more immersive. The sets in this film are phenomenal. And again, the likes of which I haven't felt like I'm entering a new world that's so fleshed out like this since Potter. Like the sets are phenomenal. Like there's this beautiful school that they sail in on the boat to go to, and they looks just all so real. Like they stick in your mind, and there's so many little details that they fleshed it out with. The speech, the way they talk, like you know, obsessify, yeah, whatever. The words are just tweaked everywhere, and the designs are kind of like tweaked to be different. The way that they dance is like kind of weird and abrasive, but it's great, and they do it all together, and it looks amazing. And it's all there. You're not missing anything.
Yeah. I think what the Wicked movie did was take the stage performance and how we were so obsessed with that stage performance, and then they just
Filled in the background.
they just made it explode. I feel like there was so like it was the music as well is so full sounding.
Yeah.
I can't really listen to the stage performance anymore because it doesn't sound as good to me as how full and big that sound is, and it feels like fuels me from my toes to my fingers.
Yeah, it made like everything about it real. Whereas when you see the show performance, I feel like it's just about these two characters, you know, and the character of it all is really what carries the show. But the film gives us everything.
Yeah.
It's so good. Like there were just so many times where we were in your car just like belting all these songs. Honestly, the karaoke from a couple weeks ago at Halloween, we talked about this I think on Fangirl Tea Time, but it was like 2 a.m. and we were like, we're done with karaoke, and all of us were like, we've lost our voice, we can't do this. And then someone's like, put on Defying Gravity, and I think Natasha was singing it on the microphone, and we're all like dead on the couch. But then when it was like no one else, and all of us get up and start screaming it and do the
the hardest note in fucking history to belt out. And everyone always tries it. It's the best.
And we just all did that, came back to life, scream, sing it together. And it was so fun. And it just, again, it goes to show the power of that song. I mean, you can't not feel it in your veins. When you saw the movie for the first time, and like you knew the song was coming, like I was already crying. Like I think I've talked about this, but like I started sobbing. I was crying like gently, then sobbing at the Oz Dust dance scene, and then for the rest of the film, I was just steady crying.
Yeah, no, same. It was nonstop.
Yeah, but once you got to Defying Gravity, the sobbing started again.
You couldn't see.
It's coming. And again, the set pieces for Defying Gravity, so cool. Like they jump on the balloon. Like I didn't make it all the way through my rewatch, so I'm gonna continue, and I gotta obviously see this scene again. But it's just the friendship between these two women, and again, I feel like it really represents also, I mean, in a bigger sense, these two people can very easily represent like two sides of America, you know, honestly, and then finding common ground and realizing both of them are human and like the same in a lot of ways is also very powerful. And then it's so sad to see them torn apart by just like the way that they see the world at the end.
Yeah, because Glinda doesn't choose to go with her.
She doesn't want to rebel.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would rather stay and
And
live in
thrive in their environment under their rules.
under all the lies.
Then push back because it's hard and stressful, and she might not be able to get to do what she wants to do. And I think that's also like what really does the gut punch at the end. On top of obviously what Elphaba's doing and going through, it's like seeing these friends part ways and knowing what they could do together.
God, when For Good comes on, just I don't know. When we go see this movie tomorrow, it's gonna be rough.
Like, so I honestly did not remember the song For Good. I think when I saw the play, like I just got depressed the second half and like it all blurs. And when I was writing, I think Better Together is when For Good just came on my Spotify like discovery, shuffle, because I always want new music coming in onto my playlist. And I just started crying listening to it because I don't think I'd ever really heard it. And then it became one of my like songs that I listened to all the time while I was writing that book. And it's so good. And I've just done everything I can to avoid the new version so that I can hear it for the first time when we see the movie. Should we talk about the collabs?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go through this because again, we keep saying that this is a phenomenon. When this started happening before the movie came out, I was like, what the fuck?
So many.
Why are they collabing with fucking Stanley Cup? Like, why is the Arc de Triomphe lit up for Wicked? Like, what's going on? So I just like looked at the complete list. One that I saw just a few weeks ago, our friend Francis got a box in the mail and it's a Wicked box. He opens it up and it's literally Gain laundry pods.
No.
Yeah, and there's Elphaba ones and Galinda ones. And I was like, first of all, what the fuck? Second of all, I want that. Gain, send me those, please.
I just the pink and green of it all is so good. Like Elphaba. Sorry, we forgot to talk about Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, fuck yeah. Elphaba, Glenda, Alpha, a phenomenon, that song.
Did you see the second version?
I did. Not as good as the first version. It needs to be more repetitive to be funny. It's part of like its charm is like the Elphaba, Glenda of it all.
I'm a witch and I'm a witch.
But which is which?
Well, now here's the sitch.
It was cute, but it doesn't have the same staying power. Like you can't remember it because it's too many different people saying too many different things. It doesn't get stuck in your head. My favorite part was when Jimmy Fallon showed up. He was like, boo. And they're like, who is that?
I love when Jonathan Bailey showed up.
We knew he was going to show up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but the partnerships.
Yes. What do you have up here? Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously my Stanley Cup.
She has the Elphaba Stanley Cup
That Alex searched high and low for Christmas and had to buy it very expensive on eBay.
No shit. I didn't know that.
He did. Love that fucking cup. I'm wearing my Forever 21 collaboration from last year. They actually had me come in the store and like shop. I had like $200. That was really fun.
That's so cool.
And I mean, there's so many things.
No, I mean, last year I got this box for the DVD, the streaming release. And the Voluspa collaboration, like Voluspa's a fancy ass candle brand from like Nordstrom.
Anthropology.
Bloomingdale's. Yeah. And they had Elphaba candles. I love it. It smells so good. I still have it, obviously. They had, those reedy things that get stuck in oil in the bathroom. I have a Galinda version of that from Bolu Spa. Like, obviously, like, there's stuff like socks, but there's REM Beauty, which is just like, there's fancy ass makeup palettes. But
REM Beauty is Ariana Grande's.
Yeah, I get it. But still, like, usually in the past, say like there was, I know now it's different, but say there was like a Twilight makeup palette in the past, it would be like a shitty palette at like CVS, It's not REM Beauty. Now they have a big Twilight nice palette, but back in the day, and even if we're talking about the sheer amount of merch, okay, if we're comparing it to like, the only thing we can compare it to, I think, is Potter. The way it exploded. Like, Lord of the Rings has been around for a very long time. This is like kind of new. And Potter, though, we did not see the merch for like 15 years. Okay, there's been an explosion in the past 10 years. Okay, this is immediate. Like, Wicked happens as a movie, and immediately before it even comes out, there's so much faith in it that every single brand under the motherfucking sun wants to do a Wicked collaboration. Okay, there are Pottery Barn goblets that are pink and green. Okay, there are Sonic toothbrushes. There's advent calendars. I just got one in the mail. We just got eyewear, like nice glasses that are just collabed with fucking Wicked. Okay, there's Wet Brush, there's Moleskin, those nice notebooks. Okay, I was looking at it. It was literally just a black notebook that was like Elphaba. And I was like, really? There are, and also the beauty, not the beauty, like the grandioseness of this is it spans literally all ages. Okay, we love Wicked. Old people love Wicked. The Gen Z loves Wicked. The little kids love Wicked. There's Polly Pockets. There was a fucking caboodle in 2025 that was Wicked themed.
A caboodle? What's a caboodle?
Those old plastic things that we used to put makeup in back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay. Uno. Okay. There's Wicked Uno. There's Wicked Squishmallows. Those things that, like, I know.
Squishmallows, yeah.
Yeah. Kristen S., that shampoo brand? There's Wicked. There's Galinda. And
don't ever use that shit, guys.
Shampoo. There is a fucking Swiffer collaboration, which is hilarious. But it's hilarious to me that the Swiffer is, I guess, pink because the other ones are already green.
Green.
There is a Cascade dishwasher pods. Wicked.
My God.
And I'm like, how
this
is
isn't
this
even
Wicked?
This is on Disney level merch. Like, that's what this is.
But Disney is a million different stories. This is one story. There is Dawn Power Wash with a Wicked scent. There is Wicked classic whipped cream that is pink. There are literally the American Girl dolls have official Galinda and Elphaba dolls. I did not know this. Okay, this really put me over the edge. I was like, no way. There are Wicked Febreze plugins. There are press-on nails that Natasha has. There are Wicked lashes. There's a Wicked Yeti collaboration. There is Wicked secret deodorant flavor. What?
I feel like there's even more, which is
There
wild.
is more. These are just the ones I had time to write down.
It's not, and it's like there's a whole huge Target collaboration.
Laura said all we need are Wicked tampons. Legit, I would not be surprised if fucking Playtex came out with a collaboration Wicked tampons that were pink and motherfucking green.
I think Puma has a new collaboration. They have like these athletic ballet flats that are silver.
But that's not even one of the Wicked colors.
No, well, the silver is the silver slippers.
Oh, because they're not red in the movie. I forgot.
I mean, they have Wicked Crocs. The Wicked mac and cheese.
Oh my God. Yeah, though I forgot to write that down. Wicked mac and cheese. What the fuck? I don't want Wicked mac and cheese. It's like when they did the green ketchup which I wouldn't be surprised if they did Wicked ketchup and it was green, because they've already done green ketchup in the 90s, and I bought it because it was green. Not I bought it. I put it in my parents' grocery cart and they got it for me.
I mean, there's so many like clothing brands, like Hot Topic, Box Lunch, Abercrombie and Finch.
Yeah, Abercrombie and Fitch,
whatever.
No, I was just saying, are partnered with Wicked. Like, think about that for a second. Would you ever think that they would partner with anybody?
There's a ruggable Wicked Emerald City doormat.
Yeah, I saw that in my list when I was going through. I was like, wow, okay. Pauline said, I was just now scrolling on Instagram. Why did I get ads for a collab for Wicked with Takis? Like Takis, those.
Oh my God.
Food. Yeah.
Oh my God. Lush has, they have like all the figurines. They have Tin Man. They have the lion.
Oh, I think I saw that too. Like made out of soap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's so much that it's comical. And I guess it's become like an inside joke now with all of the brands. Like, yeah, let's do Wicked.
Oh my God, the Dutch ovens from La Crusette.
What are they, just brink and green?
Yeah. Yeah. It's wild. It is consumerism at its core. It is crazy. You know what the funny thing is though? Chili's doesn't have an official collaboration with them, but they are marketing.
No.
Come to Chili's before and get your green and pink margaritas.
Oh my God. Well, you know, if you can't beat them, just join them. Like, lean in. And I love in the movie how like she's all about Fiyero before the dance, and then like when Elphaba does this nice thing for her and she decides that they're going to be friends, I feel like it's always more like it's her and Elphaba and then Fiero's there instead of being like her and Fiyero. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like, it's the besties first.
Yeah. I mean, all the stuff with Fiyero though is rough because
spoilers.
I know. Can't talk about it.
Did you see the meme where it was like, I'm scared to show my blank family member Wicked because I'm worried they'll sympathize with the wrong characters? I did not, but like, I feel like this is a unifying movie. I feel like that's part of why we all love it. Laura says Wicked is, oh shit, what happened? Laura says Wicked is also super gay by a gay author, which makes me really happy. Oh, I didn't even know that it was by a gay author. That's awesome.
Pauline says, have we read the book? No, we have not read the book.
I have not. I own the books. Once I saw the play, I went back and got the books, but like they were, I think it was that thing where like I already saw the movie. Mm-hmm. So I can't get into it, and I always
it's a little like, I know that the books are more
intricate,
dark.
Oh, interesting. Look, it's my Wicked collab water.
Pink and green. Okay, so memorable moments from the film. I know we already talked about the Ozdust Ball. I just have a very specific spot, and it's at the very end of Defying Gravity when the big drums come in. It's like boom, 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 and it just sounds so Hollywood, and I fucking love it, and it makes me so happy.
It really is that Hollywood noise. Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah. And yeah, I think for movie lovers, that really just like hits something in your chest.
Mm-hmm. Laura says when Elphaba sees baby Elphaba in the reflection, and it helps her fly the broom.
Honestly, yeah, there's so many memorable scenes. Watching it again, I really love Ariana's dress during the Ozdust Ball. Like,
yeah, I was about to say that's my favorite costume.
It's so beautiful, and I love Elphaba's boots and just like her really fucking cool black dresses that are like corseted,
and her nails.
Her nails, like they give me anxiety because I could just see myself like clawing out my eyeball by accident. But the most memorable scene for me by far is the dance sequence. Obviously, I keep talking about it. It's so powerful and it's silent. I think that choice is really resounding when you're watching it.
Yeah.
And then the joyousness of everyone coming in and doing the dance with her after the fact was so beautiful. But the whole lead up is also really memorable because it's that moment where she's walking into what feels like a trap, because of Galinda giving her this ugly hat to wear and them all being excited that she's going to code this ball with the expectation that she's joining them and they wanted her to be her friend. And it's just like this dread that's building. This fear. And also with Nessa and Bach, there's this feeling with them too, because she's so excited and she's like, I'm gonna have the best night of my life. And the support of Elphaba being like, yes, I'm gonna let you have the best night of your life, and I'm not gonna say anything bad about Galinda, and I'm actually gonna do something nice for Galinda because of her being nice to you. It's all like very touching.
It's a pinnacle moment.
It's the kindness begets kindness. Like kindness has a ripple effect. A ripple effect. Do you want to make a ripple, ripple, ripple? Which connects right back to Spirited. The whole kind of overarching theme of Spirited is that changing one person's heart has a ripple effect, because when one person starts being kind to the people around them, it changes the way that they treat the people around them. It's so beautiful.
Hopefully.
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, it doesn't always work that way.
Well, it doesn't. That's why there's unredeemables. But the whole theme of Spirited is that like even an unredeemable can change their heart if you approach it in just the right way.
Laura says also the way that Elphaba as a marginalized character is one of the only people who supports and advocates for Nessa Rose to have her independence and not needing someone to take over and push her wheelchair is so good too.
Yes. Yeah, I really noticed that this time around where she was like, no, she wants to go by herself. Like she wants to have her night. And her father's being like really overprotective. Highlights, just comedy wise, are the guy from SNL. Why is his name escaping me right now?
Something with a B.
Is it like Bowen Chang?
Yes.
Bowen Yang. Bowen Yang. Bowen Yang is so funny in this movie, and he's like a side character. But when you pay attention to all his little lines and things, like when Fiyero first walks into the school grounds and he's like, oh, how can I help you? Anything you want. And Fiero's like, can you move? He's like, oh yeah, that's anything. Okay. There's just like so many little moments with him that are so funny.
I mean, oh God, there's so many. I can't even. I mean, when Popular came on and it was a little bit different, I was like, oh, okay. But then when she goes, right, like I didn't even notice it because it wasn't on her. It was just a back of her and her like slamming the thing down.
I noticed it. I was like, wow, a choice I love.
And just so good. And then when she was like spinning on the ground,
she's just so good with her like hard choices. Like when Elphaba first walks into her suite and the doors open and Elphaba's like goes to close it and Galinda's like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I was gonna just close the door. And she's like, please don't, I like air. And then she leans back her hair over the balcony and there's just like a breeze and she's just wallowing in it with her hair. It's just so good. She just really became Galinda and did it so well. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see the popular scene again. I paused right before it. All right, let's see. Closing thoughts. Is there anything else from the year that like was wickedy? Because it honestly never stopped. Like there was such a big press
the
tour.
countdown to it.
And then
and
then it was like starting again for good.
It filled a hole that Barbie left behind. I mean, I feel like it was even better than Barbie.
It was better than Barbie.
Just the way like it made me feel and the music. Constantly
It was more
listening
powerful.
to it, constantly listening to it in the car.
Because of the music. Yeah, the music really heightens the stayability in your mind. The rememberability.
I remember one time I was putting it on. Christine's like, "We just listened to this." I was like, "I don't care. Putting it on again."
It was because it was like 6 months, 6 months past the movie, so we had it on a lot.
I'm trying to think.
And when Natasha listens to the soundtrack, she also listens to like the 6-minute like beginning song that's like instrumental for 100 years. And I'm like, can we go
You
next?
have to do No One Mourns the Wicked. It is my constant battle of trying to hit Ariana's high note at the end. And I love to challenge myself.
I was like, I didn't even know this part of the song existed. When they start singing like the shiz song, I was like, oh, this is on this.
I do fast forward and No One Mourns the Wicked when they go into like the storytelling portion and I just get into the end.
Goodness knows. Anyway, it was phenomenal. And we are seeing part 2 tomorrow. Very excited.
Need to bring tissues.
Oh God, yeah, I didn't have any. Always happens, the snot face at the movies. But we will hopefully have time to do a Wicked part 2 episode. We have all these episodes that have backed up because my sister had a baby, Natasha on vacation, and we didn't get to double. We were going to double record, but like we just had a chaotic couple months with deadlines. So we never double recorded. So we wanted to do Nobody Wants This. We want to do Wicked part 2 and Wicked part 1. Hopefully we can squeeze them in. We've had like a bunch of different themed episodes that haven't gotten to happen. So we'll see. But hopefully, because we've got our staple episodes, our end of the year episodes coming up, which are also very exciting. So Friendmas episode is coming.
I know. Well, then you're going to go on tour and we're going to have to double record before the holidays. It's going to be a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. All right. Should we do a Merry Kiss Cliff?
Yes.
Let's wrap up with a Merry Kiss Cliff.
Okay. Well, since Christine doesn't remember this, I'm doing the staples, the things. So what would you want to wear? I'm doing the ruby slippers.
Okay.
From Wizard of Oz. The silver metal or crystal slippers from Wicked.
Okay.
Because originally they were meant to be silver, but because of color and that they never showed up. Sure. And then Elphaba's hat.
I remember when in high school someone told me that Wizard of Oz is about communism, and I was like, huh?
Okay, so which would you marry Kiss Cliff?
I forgot the third option.
Elphaba's hat.
Ooh, okay. I love a hat, so I'm going to marry the hat. I am going to kiss the silver slippers, probably, and just kill the ruby ones because they don't match enough things.
Wow. Okay. I am going to marry the ruby slippers.
Nice.
Because I love a red sparkle.
Nice.
I'm going to kiss Elphaba's hat and Cliff the metal slippers because those look fucking uncomfortable.
They look very uncomfortable. They look look like they're legit made of metal. They look steampunk.
I'm like, how is Dorothy supposed to be walking in those? I don't know.
I mean, maybe because they're magic, they aren't uncomfortable when you put them on. They're bigger on the inside, like the TARDIS.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right, folks. Well, that is it for our main show today. We want to take a second to thank our editor, Emma Burton. She just got a full-time job, so she'll be leaving us. But she's done such an amazing job with us this year. She's been so fun to work with. So thank you so much, Emma.
Thank you, Emma.
You've been fabulous, and I hope everything continues to be amazing in your new job. And our show is edited by Emma Burton. It's also edited by Vergard, Riccio Natasha Polis, and Alex Polis. And our music is by Cole Jenkins with vocals by Heather Traska. We are on social media. Make sure you're following us on Instagram at Those Forking Fangirls. We're also on TikTok at Those Forking Fangirls. And that's where we'll keep you updated with all the events and all the show stuff. And we are off to go record Fangirl Tea Time. Natasha has been in Disney World for a week, so I'm sure she has some stories from that. And I've got some stuff to chat about, so that's going to be fun. If you want to join us, that is available at the Patreon, patreon.com/Those Forking Fangirls. Link is in the show notes. Thank you all so much for hanging with us. My name's Christine.
I'm Natasha.
And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.